Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope everybody had a good night, slept well, and getting this morning started off right. Looks a little rainy and well, it looks like it's gonna rain here today, so it's real cloudy right now. Um, I wanted to say all things on this video are alleged and they are from my opinion only and are used for entertainment. Mhm. This morning, I there's two things I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to do a review based off of Nini's show last night. Not really why we're here today, but Destiny had some things to say in her Mental Monday. Had something to say on her Mental Mondays. I got the good morning. How you doing? I got the link. I'm not going to show the video because I don't know how Destiny works with that. Her and her therapy, not therapist, her life coach were having their Mental Mondays, and she had something to say in regards to Sunny talking about saying why she and LeBerick split up. It's crazy because she had so much to say when Melody and Martell was split and wanted to put all Melody's bones and everything out in the forefront. But now she don't want nobody talking about her. Let's play it. And have him if I wanted. He's married. What am I supposed to say? Story, right? It really is a conversation ender. So the thing that I want to be real clear on is regardless of how we feel about somebody's marriage, if they're married, whether it's a business arrangement, I don't play in nobody's marriage, whatever it is. Whatever it is. She had a lot to say about it does not Melody's marriage, though. The context of their marriage, that is going to be respected. You will never hear me encourage somebody to do something different. And I feel like this is a lie because allegedly based off of what Moses said, Destiny was his side chick for off and on for 15 years because he was married before while he was with her, and so was she. So for her to say she don't play in anybody's marriages, this maybe she's trying to move forward and not do that in the future. But as of right now, or as of how it stood, that's a whole lie. Somebody else's marriage. So I want you to raise your hand in the chat if you agree. If somebody is married, that's that. Regardless of how you feel about it, regardless of your assessment of it, that's it. We're not playing in nobody's marriages. Nobody's marriage. And somebody said Tisha was joking, and so was Destiny. And somebody said, I agree. I see people raising their hands, putting their thumbs up. Destiny, why you looking like that? She wasn't joking. She said, I see people like hands up, thumbs up. It does not matter what we think about the marriage. You just don't play in it. And that's on period. And that's period. That's on period. You got your light to work? Is that where? Yes. Is that where your mind was? No, I can't believe it just popped on. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so it's really not a whole lot when I think about, that segment of the episode. There really wasn't a whole lot actually to talk about after that.
So I guess we could get to something that's a little bit more serious that's happening. I try to be very conscious of what we bring to this space. Like I said, there's not, we don't want to fight every battle on this channel because it's too distracting. It's too distracting. It invites too much murky, muddy, chaos, mess, chaos, and that's not what this channel is for. So we don't address everything. But when things start to get a little bit more serious, you'll hear us address
They are
those
that,
things,
and she's supposed to be a life coach.
Back away from anything that's shown
she's
on
supposed
this
to be
show.
a life coach,
We
and
will
I really
dissect
don't
every
understand.
conversation. We will dissect
I
every
don't understand her
interaction
because
because
I
the
don't
show
understand
gives
why
us a
she's
common
even
language. So
up
we
there.
ain't pumps. We ain't backing down from that.
Because the
But we're
life
not
coach
gonna
is
go and get in
horrible.
every internet fight. But there's some
get paid to fight on YouTube. I get paid to fight on our own.
Yeah, listen. There are some places that you fight battles. You fight battles on the show that pays you to fight those battles, right? So we're not gonna fight every receipt and all that stuff. Not out here. But there are certain things that are more serious. And you and I both heard something that was a little bit more serious that came up this week, and that was the threat to speak about your divorce. Mm-hmm. So
somebody need to speak about it.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to address that.
Well, first and foremost, to come out here and like expect for people to make up, lies, side chick productions and stories and these lackluster receipts about things I've already admitted to. All that is part of the course, right? It comes with this world. But when you start saying things like I'm gonna expose why you got a divorce, when that's information that, number one, would never embarrass me. It actually wouldn't. It actually feels like the betrayal of the situation. This is a different level, because not only if there is any information that you would like to share, it's what I told you as my producer. That's number one. Number two, now you're playing with my family. Now you're trying to tell a story that only I can tell. And there's a reason why I slow walk this story. And I've been very careful and delicate about what I say, because there's a child involved. And I don't play about mine at all. So
Sunny can't go live until July the 3rd, because Destiny done struck her channel or something.
It's either you share it and it's going to make you look worse of an individual, or you're going to lie. And again, there's still a child involved. So for me, it's like, if you want to share a receipt, be ready for the consequences, because I promise you I don't play by my baby. And yeah. Yeah. It's not cute, and you think it's cute, and it's funny, or it's what you think people want to be entertained by. But that part, that's not entertainment. That's my real life.
She probably gonna put it out when she's able to come live again.
And you don't hear me out here blabbing about what happened, because again, it's some dark stuff, and my child is involved.
Like the only reason
and I don't play about my kid. I don't play about my family. So find somebody else and something else to play with. Stick with your side chick story, because that's one that I don't play with.
Yeah. So again, I try to be really, really protective about what happens in our spaces. What is brought into our space. And I agree with you. I think there are certain things that just come with this job. There's certain criticisms.
There are a lot of criticisms that come with the job, but if we're being honest, Destiny didn't really tell anything when she was on the show. Now she's talking about what she's going to do because she don't play about her child. What is it that you're so scared that Sunny is going to tell? Because that's going to affect your son so bad, because you're already put out there in your own way that you was in an abusive marriage, and Lil Barrett keep taking your butt to court, making you shut up. And you know, we've all heard that he had to get a paternity test on Law to make sure that he was his son. And so, I mean, the question is, was he concerned that the child wasn't his, which is why he filed for the divorce literally while the baby was what, 2-3 weeks old, and had you served while y'all still staying together? Because that's the only thing that can really affect Law. Because you said out of your mouth that y'all were having breaks in the marriage. I don't feel like LeBaric had breaks. You probably had the breaks all of your own. And Moses even said, she was my side chick for 15 years. She was my side chick for 15 years. So speak on that. When you had the opportunity to speak on when people actually cared about what happened in your marriage, you didn't. The only thing you brought out here to us is this situation with Moses. We don't care about that because you really didn't show that on the show. You and your husband was on the show. Then y'all got a divorce, and mom's was the word because you ain't say a word after that. But you've been around here insinuating that he's been abusive to you. But you haven't provided any proof to us that he's been abusive to you, because for somebody that was supposedly in this abusive marriage, you go hard for Martell when you know the stuff that he did to Melody. Then you don't want nobody speaking on your child, and you going so hard for your child, but you sat there and went to Martell's birthday party, and you sat there and video Melody's kids with the bird, and you posted it. And then when everybody got up in your butt behind it, then you wanted to delete it. But that's after the fact. The damage was done. You had did what you did. You friends with Wanda, and you know how she get online and she dog Melody and her kids. But now you want everybody to be okay with not talking about you and yours. I think all your skeletons need to come right on out that little closet, just like you trying to put everybody else's on Front Street. So, Sonny, when you come up off your little block over there on the Instagram or YouTube or wherever you blocked it, go on, post your receipts, because I'm gonna be right over there looking, because I want to see. And then I'm gonna pop on here and talk about it. So, girl, post your receipts when you post them and make it do what it do. Ain't nobody stun Destiny. Ain't nobody stun her. And she ain't got nothing going on in her life. Talking about selling these little funky candles that ain't worth 2 nickels. And a home fragrance line. Who gonna buy it? Okay. But if y'all like it, I love it. I know Destiny is special. And I still don't understand this life coach. I really don't. Because I don't understand the purpose of her. Because she was the one that got on here and was talking all that trash about the situation with Melody. Is that how a life coach is supposed to do? Is it? I think the little life coach trying to get her little 2 minutes of fame, and she's using this situation to do it. Because she said, according to her, she said that she doesn't work with, she wouldn't come on here with anybody that wasn't actively doing the work. That's what she said. But I don't see Destiny actively doing anything. But if she like it, it is what it is. But that's all I got. That's all I got on this morning. I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to do this thing with Nene, because I really didn't like it. But I'm going to talk about it. Thank you, Heal 75, for being here with me. I appreciate it so much. I'm still getting used to going live. So I appreciate you sitting here listening to me rant about Destiny. But I'm looking forward to Sunny putting her information out there because I want to know what it's about. But other than that, I will be back on later this afternoon. Yeah, I will be back on later this afternoon. So have a great morning. Be blessed and be safe out there.